All right, it is 7:03. We're going to kick off tonight's meeting. Thanks for everyone coming out tonight. As far as roll call, we have myself, we have Kim, and we have Alyssa. Tim is not available tonight, so he will not be attending the meeting. Again, thanks for everybody coming out tonight. We will start off by reading an approval of the meeting minutes. We'll start with the meeting minutes from October 2025. As Kim, have you had a chance to review those?
Yes, I have. So I make a motion to approve
All right,
meeting minutes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, meeting minutes from October 2025 have been approved. We also had a special meeting on September 2nd in regards to the grant for the road and streets to approve one resolution. Have you had a chance to review those meeting minutes?
Yes, I have.
Would you like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so meeting minutes from October and September have both been approved. We will start with town department reports. Josh, first.
Yeah, sure. This is from September 30th to October 26th. It's kind of a slow month. We had 6 calls for service, 7 warnings, 4 citations, 1 arrest, 1 title check. I had 80 hours, and Joe didn't have any hours for that time.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you noticed, I hope you have, but all the outside painting is finished for the police department. The awning is up, the new window decal, all that's finished. So big improvement.
Yeah.
I gave you guys a quote for painting for the interior of the base. That includes caulking and patching holes and prepping everything and painting all the inside of the base. I asked him to itemize a quote for the clerk's office, but he wanted to make a notation that painting the vinyl siding and the sun hitting it, it could potentially work. They do make a special paint, I guess, that you could put on there to help prevent that, but he just wanted a disclaimer that it could possibly work. May or may not, but he just wanted to give you guys a heads up that it could, and that's for painting the siding, and if you guys had interest in that, but.
Okay.
Choppers for Coppers has paid for thousands of dollars throughout the whole place with remodels, so that's what the town, if they've had interest in painting the base.
Okay. I don't have an immediate. I would be okay with it. Kim, yeah.
So this is inside
Yes,
the
it's-
top page, yeah.
Yes, it is, that's the
Okay.
ceiling and walls and everything, that's
Okay.
patching all the old holes and caulking all the nooks and crannies and, yeah, that's everything, ceiling,
What would you take that from?
and in the garage doors as well, the interior garage doors.
I'm looking at the fund report.
Okay.
Alyssa, can we pay that out of public safety? 2240. It looks like there is a $48,000 balance there, or we could pay it out of Racino.
Yes, you know, probably disabled.
What's that?
Yes, you know, probably disabled.
Okay. I'm okay with it. With both of those. I think you had asked for this last year too, didn't you?
I might have, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
One other thing, is it okay, I had a local lumber yard donate some lumber, is it okay if I build a little wall in there, like a little 4-foot wall? I'm gonna build a little fitness area in back of the bay, is it okay if I put a wall in there? Do you care at all?
Yeah. It's
I'll
like
do
a
it
little.
myself to save money, but
Yeah.
the lumber yard is donating the lumber and materials.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, thank
no
you.
problem.
2 other things real quick.
Yep.
On Dorsey Street at Pearl Street, that little stop sign is in. Can we just take it down or can we replace it? Last winter, it was hit. It was never put back. I put a little miniature. John, you might know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The stop sign's about this tall. I've stopped a few cars, but they just don't see it. It's just not at the regulation and it's literally 3 foot off the ground. So can it be removed or replaced?
We could replace it with, regular post. I'm gonna have to, mark it for you one.
Yeah.
Is
Dorsey.
anything down in the ground?
So Dorsey and Pearl.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's actually on Dorsey Street, but it intersection of Pearl Street.
Okay. Are you looking for it on a map?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just drawing a big blank.
So there's the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dorsey. And that's
Oh,
Pearl.
okay.
It was set sometime last year, and it was just a temporary stop sign, but
So in your opinion, do we need to replace it or remove it?
in my opinion, I don't have it.
I think maybe replace it because
Is it
the
a-
dump trucks going to the quarry always turn there, right?
It's
So
been there as long as I can ever remember.
Oh, okay.
I think it was put there originally for Kokemeyer. They
Yeah.
come in, they're blind, and they come up there,
Mhm.
Yeah.
have traffic stop there. so they-
Yes, gives a little extra minute there. Yeah,
I think it makes sense to replace it.
yeah.
John, do we have the sign?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you okay to take care of that?
Take
Or
care.
coordinate with you and Russell? Thank you.
One more
Yep.
thing, another sign change if it's okay.
Yep.
On North Taylor Street, leaving the cemetery, there's a yield sign at that four-way intersection. It be changed to a stop.
Coming out of the cemetery.
Yeah.
So it's currently a yield.
It is a yield
Is it a
sign.
four-way there?
Well, on Lane Street does not stop. They have the right of way, but on Taylor Street, if you're traveling, I guess it would be north, there is a stop sign there. But on the other side of the intersection, it's a yield
There.
sign.
Coming out of the cemetery, sealed,
Oh.
so they can just shoot up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
yeah, good idea. So make that a stop instead of a yield.
Okay.
Do we have two
Okay.
stop signs, John?
I think we have at least two.
Would you like to do two stop signs,
Yeah,
John?
Right?
I don't know
While
if
you're-
this has to be changed or.
I would think so, no.
Thank you. That's all.
Yep. This, you want to make a motion to pay for $2,550 to paint the inside
Yes.
and exterior of the office?
Yes, I'll make a motion.
Determine for the funds come out later. Does it have to be in stone? I can put it in the minutes and you guys approve it, but we have to put it in stone.
Gracie, no, or?
You want to look a little bit more? Yeah, I would like to just look.
Yeah, that's fine. We can approve the work and then when we, I guess before you pay it, we can make that determination.
You see like that public safety that we're looking at, it's actually split, so I really don't know the true totals right now until I'm in the system.
Yeah.
Just remember, it's a combined
Yeah.
fund, but we keep them separate.
Can we just, when they come and do the work, maybe have them do it if they, towards the end of the month? So if they come tomorrow, they're gonna have to wait till next month to get
He
paid.
has plenty of stuff on the books anyway. This could be a month or two out anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want them to have to wait on money.
Thank you.
I guess you
I'll make a
still want to make a
motion,
motion.
yeah, I'll make a motion to approve $2,550 in interior and exterior work from Sullivan Painting for clerk's office and police department.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Can I use the workout gym?
You may.
Let's open the town employees.
That's fine. I'm looking for a used treadmill or a donated treadmill if you have.
Hey, I have a
Elliptical.
elliptical that my wife insisted on having
it. Now it's a coat hanger.
in my basement. And she
You're
would,
willing to
said she would,
donate it?
she said she would use it.
Mhm.
And I had to take it apart to get it to my basement.
There are about 5 sorts of exercise equipment at the gym in the room at the back of the stage. So I think one of them is a treadmill.
I don't know.
Or as I call it, a treadmill.
The YMCA in Greensburg.
Actually, they're on the list of contact about purchasing a new or donating an old. They are on my list.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Everything else good? Okay. Dan, fire department?
We answered 8 calls in the month of October, 36 hours of collective training. We have 18 active members. We did recently get a grant for a new AED.
Okay. Is that the same one that was applied for earlier in the year, or is it
Nope. We got
another one? Okay, awesome. All right. Richard, Jim,
And then we had 10 rentals, we had a really good, Halloween parade and party on Friday. About 75 kids and probably 140 adults. It went pretty well. Had a lot of support. Choppers for Toppers helped Kiwanis and Halloween activities. And also we had some support from the Fall Town Grocery and from the Walden General Store. Not from gasoline. So, but that's okay. Anyway, and then, we got a lot, and we had one at the Civic Center here, we have 3 rentals scheduled for the Civic Center in November, and already 9 scheduled for, November and,
thank you. All right, Les, water sewer?
Actually, I don't know if it was for fun, but the main thing I wanted to relay is that, I don't know if you have ever reviewed it before, but we didn't have any violations. For the water treatment plant.
Okay. Yep.
We're still working on replacing the 2 hydrants.
Okay.
That's one dug up already, to verify the size of the, piping. We get the other one dug up this week.
Link.
By the funeral home, so actually verify the, height size there as well.
Okay.
So we can order the right size of the hydrants.
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Of course, we probably, I mean, I know you've seen the inspection from the, IBM, so we're gonna address that.
Okay.
In the response letter. Some of the items in there were the calibration of the meters, and that was done actually yesterday by Chris.
Okay.
The loading, yeah, the lagoon issue with the weeds, John was actually in the process of hooking up the bush hog to mow a path around both lagoons so she
So they just want it mowed.
can, that's it, and she wouldn't drive back there.
Okay.
You know, situation.
Yep.
Can't remember anything else that, there was a lot of things to do with the lab that we need to change, or she suggested that we change, so, well, we'll make sure we address that. Within our response.
Okay. And if you don't, I send the email as well to you. I think I told you that before the meeting. But if you don't mind just giving us an update on all those items as well.
Okay.
All right.
Well, actually, there was the stream gauge too, was a item that I just remembered, and the stream gauge, actually, St. Paul does not have their own stream gauge, so they use the, DNR stream gauge, or, yeah, USGS stream gauge,
Okay.
which is downstream from the bridge.
Okay.
They do the calibration one, and the IBM, the guy that inspects them knows that, but every year, he always sends us a letter, requesting that information.
Okay.
He actually, kind of conflict of interest, because he has a side business that does the same thing. He works for IBM, but he does stream gauges as well, in the side business.
Okay.
So I think that maybe that's, I don't know, the town later on down the line want to entertain the idea of putting their own in, but, right now we use the USGS stream gauge.
I mean, if we've used it for all these years and it's
Oh, yeah.
not been an issue. I mean, is it something that they're going to fine us on, or is it just like a?
No, it's just documentation, basically, that it was calibrated, and that actually they do it 4 times a year.
Okay.
DNR actually does the calibration of it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's good, it's all right to use, other than the fact that, your stream gauge is supposed to be upstream from your outfall. So there's a calculation, we have a spreadsheet that we have to, basically track the flow. We have to subtract our flow going out of the piping, deduct it from what we get upstream and
Yeah.
basically report that.
Okay.
I use that USGS all the time, because I'm downstream from it. You ought to see it in the winter. I mean, you just touch it, you watch it move like this, and just goes so fast.
I mean, if it's not an issue,
No.
a big issue, then let's just keep,
Okay.
I think the town has other bigger problems to spend our money on than putting a
Yeah,
gauge on if there's already a gauge.
Basically, during the inspection, I wasn't aware that there was a spreadsheet for that, and then when the inspector mentioned it, I was able to find it on the computer.
Okay,
So moving forward, we're going to make sure that we put
Calculate.
everything in the proper cells, that way it'll calculate it out right.
that's fine. All right, anything else?
No, that would be it.
Are we, anything else we need to be doing with IDEM? I know we had Robinson come in, sounds like we got their report. I think Curry's looking into telling us what we need to do, but we haven't heard from them yet,
No,
correct?
they have not heard
Okay.
anything from them. Well, I'm going to bring up the Jeff Minders issue as well.
Okay,
I mean, I've got a handful of people that are willing to come and make repairs if necessary without using
okay.
Jeff Minders.
So I guess just to bring you up to speed, you've heard the name Jeff Myers.
Mhm.
So Jeff is who Jerome worked and who the town has worked with for a long period of time.
I did see this email, yeah.
Okay, you did see it.
Mhm.
Okay. So my only concern was, obviously, I mean, I like Jeff. He's been very responsive when he's come. But I think he maybe would have liked more of a chance to install the hydrants. Obviously, we hire less. It's convenient for us to let less install the hydrants.
Mhm.
I think Jeff maybe feels that since he's done a lot of the other work, that he should be given a pretty good chance at that work.
Mhm.
So I see his point, but at the same time, we also hire less to make our lives easy. So my concern was if we continue down that path and Jeff, when we have a water main break in the middle of the night or when it's 2 degrees out, Jeff's the one that's always done it. He's always responded, is my understanding. That, all right, we call Jeff and Jeff says, sorry, take a hike, which is his right to do at any point in time. That we have somebody else lined up that can come repair it. So we're not draining our water tower or whatever for 24 hours until we find somebody to come make a fix. So I don't know if you have any additional thoughts on that. My only question to Les was, hey, do we have other people? Not if, but when a water main breaks or when there's an issue or when Comcast hits the next water line to come be repaired, do we have somebody that we can depend on that will make a repair? I would prefer Jeff because he's always done it. I mean, I think in those scenarios, I would like him to be our first call. And I think in the future, we probably should just request him to provide an estimate on like hydrant.
See, that's
Obviously-
what he doesn't want to do. I mean, he does it, in the past, he just got the work.
Yeah.
So I told him the board wanted 3 quotes, and that's what we did on the hydrants.
Yeah.
And he was the highest out of the 3. So he wouldn't have got it anyway.
So you did provide the quote.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. He did, $3,500 per hydrant.
Yeah, I mean,
We just didn't choose it that time.
yeah,
I think it would be smart to have more than one person to call on a water main break anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my opinion, we would need to line up, I mean, he could be busy somewhere else or he may choose not to, so yeah. we need
Yeah.
to have another person or two that would be willing or be familiar enough to
Yeah.
help out with that.
Of course, we have
Our job is to look out for the best interest of the town. You're the one we hired to run the water department,
Yeah.
and no, I'm not gonna, that's not changing. So I would say if you can make sure that if there's an issue, the issues can be fixed, great. I'm happy to continue to work with Jeff, but I don't think we have to work with Jeff either. So
Yeah.
if he wants to bid the work along with everybody else, great. If he doesn't want to, that's his choice.
Yeah.
All right, works for
Yeah.
us. All right, anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Alyssa, clerk treasurers.
Payroll bucket.
Les, can you follow up with Reese and Vanderbrink on the IDEM? Kind of the. And did they send the letters? Do you know if they sent, if those letters got sent?
I understand that you did.
Okay,
Which, the letters for the,
Smoke testing.
I sent them.
okay, those went out.
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I had one come back, but I got it back out today. Which one was it?
This one.
Just a few more things. Not bad though. This is my account payable vouchers for the month of October. Just one page with that and then and then October's bill. Yep. Yeah, there's three.
That's like the thickest ones are for the least amount of money.
I think that and she always puts a ton of documentation with it. And do you guys still want me to purchase like a screen to set up there, so when we do like ordinances, you can scroll through and people can look, see what we're reading? You
Yes.
still, okay, what size? I didn't do it yet. I didn't know what size you think would be good. I figured we could set like right in that corner, and everybody can see it, but I didn't.
I don't know.
Well, I guess it depends on where will it stay. Because we'll have to be able
Probably
to
up here.
Leave it here.
leave it
I'll just
here.
leave it here, yeah.
So where would we store it?
And I figured with
Probably just
Black
leave it
Friday
out.
coming up, I could probably get a pretty good deal somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
Is there a
just like
place?
mount it on the wall,
On
on a mount that can kind of face.
Swivel out.
Yeah. Maybe we
Measure
mount it
that space or
or
whatever.
move
it is.
this move that over and then mount it here, and that way it can kind of spool out with an angle.
Mhm. So that wouldn't really matter what size because we wouldn't have to store it anywhere.
So maybe at least a 60, I don't know. Is that, you think that's too big?
Will that wall hold a 60? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess they're not that heavy anymore like they used to be.
Okay. So like a
I mean, their
60.
screens aren't that expensive anymore.
Well, I feel like that. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Something to-
Okay.
It is. It's wood.
And then, I don't know. anything
That,
about-
that's brick?
It's a chimney, it's an old
Oh,
chimney.
it's an old chimney. Okay.
Don't wanna look at it above the ceiling.
But we'll mount it somewhere on that wall.
Yeah.
How about that?
What is that?
A TV.
This is an indoor, we have.
Okay. We'll look at it and see.
Okay.
I actually have one, if you want it, it's a 42 inch flat screen, you can have it.
Okay.
I was just want to catch it because it's not, smart TV, so.
They need to be compatible with, like, if you're gonna bring
Yeah,
it,
probably
up, you
would
can
need to
hook it to your.
Probably would need to be smart, so we
Smart.
can
That
use
probably
it.
needs to be
Okay.
smart, yeah.
We're thinking to use it for showing, like when we're reading
I see.
ordinances or things
Yeah.
from the website that we
Okay.
could, so that you guys could see what we're talking about
Okay,
if you hadn't had a chance to read it.
I see.
Yeah, I would say at least a 60, my opinion. Okay, anything else? All right, new business, a couple things that kind of just recently came up, so it's not on the agenda. But I will point out, one, we received an email yesterday from the State Board of Accounts. We were under an audit. We're supposed not to release that information until the findings have been released. But they came back and audited us again. So they audited us for the period
This one
up
is
through
just-
2023.
This one's separate, not a whole like unit audit, just the SLFRF fund
Yeah.
audit
Okay.
from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
So I'll just point out, there's not anything to point out other than that the language of the results of our test disclose no matters that are required to be reported on the government auditing standards. So, i.e., we passed our audit with exactly 0 findings, which was not the result of our last audit. So, I think most of that goes to the clerk treasurer's office. So, Alyssa and Adana. I will also mention, so way back at the beginning of the year, the board here decided that I would join the Small Town Advisory Committee for Decatur County, who is responsible for appointing 1 seat to the Area Plan Commission. We met last month and appointed Cortland Robertson to a 4-year term for the Area Plan Commission. The other item that I had on my mind was the salt spreader. Has anyone maybe thought about or started looking at that?
We could, might replace the plow with bolts
Okay,
on the plow when we got, I know it starts running.
okay,
I have not taken the spreader out,
okay.
washed it.
Did we have issues with it last year? Did it
Yeah,
ever run?
It wouldn't spin.
Okay,
Yeah.
Was the salt a block as well, like from where it was sitting? Or am I not thinking right?
Yeah,
I
you're right.
think that was removed, right?
Yeah,
That was, no,
Okay.
that wasn't the issue. It's just the salt would come out of the hopper and then it's supposed to have a device that spun to spread it, and that was not.
okay.
Can't get that to work.
If we can just, if somebody, I don't know, John, it looks like, sounds like you've already looked at it before. If you don't mind taking a look at it.
Especially since they're talking about flurries.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That'll get us in the mood for salt spreading.
All right, under old business, the community crossings grant.
Yes. So we basically have submitted our application, met that deadline, and with Fleece and Vandenbrink's assistance, we got that all turned in. So we're just awaiting to hear back from that. And we also had discussed in that process, when we had our emergency meeting, it was to say that we had someone with signing authority from our town. So in absence of a mayor, I think sometimes we need to provide documentation that says who has the right to sign. So that's what we created at our secondary meeting. But we probably need to add it maybe to Tim's ordinance list to just draw something up that is not person specific, but maybe
Council President.
council president, yeah. And in absence of council president, maybe it's 2/3 of the board, or, there's a
Any
backup
person on the
plan,
board,
or, yeah. So that we don't have to meet to do that anytime in the future, especially if we, want to continue to chase down grant opportunities. So that is in, and that was the one that was basically for roadway improvements. So it's an 80-20 matching.
And we put up how much?
We have up to 250,000, and I think we could stand to receive up to 800,000. So
Okay.
it could be $1 million worth of roadway improvements, which the list, it sounds like a lot, but then they start putting it all in there and have to take this one off, have to take that one off. But
Yeah.
First Street was first. So
Comprehensive plan.
the comprehensive plan, so we have, Richard and I have talked about securing the Civic Center for all the meetings, the meeting dates, and several people in this audience have agreed to be part of the steering committee. We still need a few more. So if you're interested in being part of the steering committee, it meets 4 times. You don't have to be there for all 4. It's on Tuesday evenings. And basically this committee will be the group that kind of opens up the discussions for what we could do in our community, in public areas. They have a, an agenda that will, and it will be facilitated. So we won't be on our own to figure things out, but we need 10 to 15 town representatives that are community members. So if you're interested in being in that, I just need your name and an email address because that's how we'll communicate is by email. And I'm behind actually a day or two getting that email back to her because more people have told me no than I thought would. So if anyone finds it in their heart, see me after the meeting. We'd love to have you. We need 10 to 15 people.
Okay.
Got one, just give me your email after the meeting. Okay. I thought about, right, okay, 2 more, I'll take them, reeling them in. So yeah, just see me afterwards. Basically, we're probably going to get a lot of push on this project because the Okra plan is due at the end of March. And typically this project would take a 9 to 12 month span, and we don't have that. So they still think we can accomplish getting it done, but we have to be pretty tight on our scheduling. So that was part of the problem, in figuring out a date and time that would work for people, and it was just impossible. So we just nailed down the Tuesday, 5:30, and I have the actual dates that it will meet. But it's kind of once a month, not in December. But there are several other dates on the agenda. There's a public open house meeting. There's a business owners and people of the town. Like there's one that we'll need, all you guys to be at that are able to come, our town's, worker bees to come and, kind of talk. So there's some brainstorming things that are coming up, but that's the first thing on the list is getting the steering committee formed and getting that going. So I think that's all I have on that.
Okay. Alyssa, you have monthly grant updates. I don't know whether we have any.
That was for, you told me to put that on there every month. And that was, to
Yeah, I
coordinate,
think Tim, was gonna,
communicate a 30-minute phone call once a month and serve the grants.
Yeah.
That's what Tim was.
yeah, just
that was-
leave it on there. Okay. All right, I'll open up to the public. Anyone from the public have anything they want to discuss? Yep.
I need to mention one other thing. There is a Kiwanis breakfast this week. Saturday here at the Civic Center. And the public, Taylor County Public Health will be here for those who want vaccinations and other services as well. During the winter, they will not be here, but they will be available so that anyone can call December, January, and February. They're just not going to come out to town unless they're needed. And all someone has to do is call and get it from public health. 812-663-8301. And they'll come out to St. Paul and provide the services they're needing and answer questions. So I just wanted to mention that. And that's it for me.
I think I see some people here from last month that were probably looking for an update there, so
Yeah,
I'll speak up for you.
that's thinking,
Yeah.
that's gonna wait till.
So kind of where we are, so we're still waiting to hear from the engineer, kind of final of what our options are there. So they're still kind of looking into our long-term plan and what we can do fully on hookups. So we got a little bit of stuff from them back, but not everything yet. The other thing, I did reach out to the attorney on annexation. So we traded a few emails there. I think my last communication with him, I think he was maybe a little bit confused. And so there's one more follow-up that needs to come up with him. So I think the biggest thing, as we mentioned in the last meeting, is we would, annexations probably, in my mind, like the biggest thing of figuring out, can we annex it before we start allowing additional hookups onto it? So I'll reach out to the attorney again and see where we can land that at. Obviously, I think that's probably, I don't know, but I would guess annexations probably is a little bit of a slow process with residents, but I have no idea. But I'll reach back out to him again just to get his feedback on where we are there.
Did he mention anything about doing the strip up the right way?
He didn't. He has not.
When do you think of answer on the sewer capacity?
That's a good question. I think, so we were under the impression that we were under a early ban. Is that what we're under an early ban? So,
We never really knew what that meant.
Yeah.
Early ban.
so we're getting clarification on what that is, on if we could allow hookups. I think there might be hope there on maybe there's potential for hookup, but I won't commit to that yet. I think we're still looking for clarification there. So there may be hope on the sewer hookup side. We still got to figure out on the annexation side. So I will continue trying to push it along and see if we can get some good answers for you guys. Hopefully by next month's meeting. So, it might be helpful, if you would send do you have your card with you again? Okay. You can give me your card.
To the attorney if I can,
Okay.
we're willing to help you get through this.
Yeah, I may just kick off an email and just include you on the email with the attorney, and we can maybe get some other clarification there. I would say the town pays for the attorney's fees, so keep the communications not a million.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
trust me, I understand that.
Okay.
I start my hours, so I don't trouble you.
Yep.
And maybe I can look up some stuff and provide some information.
Yep.
That's would help. Willing to help on this.
Okay. All right.
One more thing.
Yes, sir.
I turned my page, I would have known this, I need to ask Josh and Dan if this will work too. Kiwanis, put together the Christmas parade again. It's December 13th, Saturday. Parade route will be the same as last time. And my understanding is that route worked pretty well last year. And it would end up here at the Civic Center. Santa has already agreed to be here. And so it worked much better here than at the gym because it's quicker to get kids through here and people than so that's Saturday, December 13th.
You still have that very well. Still have that very well.
Yeah, we still have the parade route and maybe.
What's-
Well, I don't know for some reason. They put on whatever.
It'll be dark.
Last year, they, people that were doing it ran through and I think,
Yeah, really.
they actually talked with the fire department and the fire department, no, they talked to a concrete mixing truck and they were able to get through it without any, without any problem at all. And figured if they could get through there, then most things are.
What's the time on that?
December 13th is the date. The parade would start at 6 o'clock, I believe. That's what we know. And so, set up at Myers Frozen Food, and then leave there at about 6, right at 6, I think. And then we'll put the parade out, stop here, and Santa gets off, and everybody's lined up to see Santa. And gifts and snacks and stuff like that will all be good for all the kids. I guess an adults can have snacks too. Maybe.
All right. Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
A second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Mhm.